I'm Nate Murphy, and at the moment I'm a fully nomadic climber, traveller and occasional entrepreneur. This series will follow my life as I climb in amazing places all over the world and work on my creative and business projects. For this series, I've hired Ezra. Ezra's a professional filmmaker, and his aim is to create content about the process of trying to make everything work as we travel, train and climb. So I'm in Cornwall right now, and I'm just sort of getting the van ready for another long trip in Europe, and the van might be over there at least 6 months. So basically all I need to do now is sort out all the little niggles, and for some reason my windscreen jets have stopped working. I don't know why. I think what it is it was left over summer, and then like the reservoir all dried up, and I think I left the sediment in the bottom, and then when I used it a few times and it pulled the sediment in, it's probably blocking the pump. The pump is still whining, so the pump's probably okay. I just need to kind of get in there and just kind of take it apart a bit and see what happens. So I've just pulled out the pump, you can probably see in there, and this is where the water is, but it seems pretty jammed up. I'm just gonna free it up my finger. I think I was harbouring and breeding a new life form inside this water jet wash. So what was in that was this algae. Wow. Soapy algae. So it'd all been gunged up by this like algae jelly. So getting some stuff ready, packing the van. Got some new products from Third Rock. This is their autumn season stuff, so I'm going to open that in a second. And also, unfortunately, drop shipping. And unfortunately, it's really annoying, but I can't actually set up Amazon FBA, which is a way for Amazon to ship your products for you. For some reason, when I made a new account, it was like suspended and then just never really worked. So basically I've got all of these products. I'm gonna have to like post them while I'm on the road, which is really not what I wanted. Or maybe there's another way I can distribute them from the UK somewhere, find someone to post them out. A couple new t-shirts, the new Valley design, which is very nice, and a line. This hoodie's nice because it's a bit lighter weight. Often their hoodies are quite heavy weight, and that's kind of a bit too much for actually crag days. But this one, perfect. I don't know if you know the story of my sick climbing product, but I started off with needing some way to train consistently while I was traveling the world sport climbing. So I made this. It's pretty basic. It's kind of got 2 rails on it and this scale thing, which I had this idea like maybe you could add like a way to measure how strong every single thing you do, the one arm pull up or one arm hangs, and it worked really, really well. So I went back to Spain and I made this prototype 2, which was kind of focused on having a big jug you can warm up on, you can do some hangs, do one arm pull-ups, and then a couple of different rails. And then while I was in Yosemite, I was climbing with my friend who's been manufacturing his own climbing holds, and we made this. This is the Sick Climbing hangboard. So yeah, sickclimbing.com, you can buy them. Now they're distributed from my van. Not ideal, but also distributed from America. So we kind of got Europe and America covered for good value postage. Once the van was packed, ready to go, all I had to do was meet Ezra and drive to Spain. I was really curious to see whether hiring someone this time was going to pay off, even though of course it's a risk to pay someone a big chunk of the money that the channel makes. Maybe in the long run it will just help the channel grow and become something more valuable to other people.
That's what you create,
So because we're too cheap to buy food on the ferry, I don't know if it even is food, it's really late. It's going to make some basically like raw food wraps. Raw food is like a health food thing, and we have nowhere to cook food, so we're going to make this. We're just looking for someone to sleep. Cabin's like £50 more. I'm like, oh, I'm going to pay £50. So we got like a roll mat, sleeping bag. It's all good. No, it's all good. Home sweet home. Spend the night here. Nice carpet floor. It's going to be great.
How was your night? It was better than expected actually. I had solid periods of sleep.
basically on the way down to Spain. We got the ferry over from the UK to Roscoff. Now we're just 20 minutes in, had to stop for a cup of tea. And yeah, we probably got like 15 hours of driving left to do today. Pretty excited. And then when we're there, we're going to go to Tirana, which is a place I've been quite a few times before. It's really beautiful, amazing climbing destination. We've got a load of friends hanging out there already, so we go connect with them and just get climbing, get fit. Just done 15 hours driving. Technically there's still 5 left. I didn't think we'll do it all in one day. I think we'll probably have some food, get another couple of hours in, get to the Pyrenees, and then yeah, get some sleep. So we decided to call it a night after another hour. And we're just at the base of the Pyrenees, so it's also a shame to miss all the scenery. So we might as well just stop before the scenery gets really dramatic and hopefully get some cool shots tomorrow.
That's the plan.
But for now, yeah, the van convoy gets a rest.
End of day 1 on the road with Nate. I think we've been driving about 15 hours and I am knackered. Time to take down the washing, build the bed and get some rest, but psych is high.
Oh god, I slept until 10 AM. But it looks really nice outside. Check this out. Yeah. So we've just gone through the top of the Pyrenees. It's like a beautiful view. It's like this vistas you drive through, just incredible. And we just stopped at this viewpoint where we can see like snowy mountains, and yeah, it's amazing. After the Pyrenees, then we start entering the plains which go all the way down to Lleida. Lleida is like the capital of the Lleida province. It's a city, and then after that we just head in all the way down through back into some mountainous areas of Tirana, where it gets insanely beautiful. So today is a miserable day in Tirana. We arrived and it just rained non-stop, but it's a good day to do some physio. Do some physio with Jess.
Now you can watch me getting all stiff again. First of all, it's those holds, the push-up plus holds.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture of it. Then it's a stretch with the hip flexor. I'm going to use the ball, but you can just use like a wall or this, whatever. You're stretching out this hip, but you're like shortening this one.
Yeah.
As a preference thing, I've swapped it out, but if the other one's working for you, then carry on using it.
Cool. No. I would definitely try that one. It seems like a good idea. The twisting I don't do, so that's interesting as well. So just in Tirana now, this is the first day, we're back in Spain. Actually this is the first time maybe for 3 or 4 months since I've done routes. I did a load of bouldering and I was in London for a little bit, then in Cornwall. And the place is completely soaking. You can see all these dark stripy lines. It's where the runoff from the rain. We've had a lot of rain in the last days. So we just got to find somewhere we can actually climb. This is where you need the all-terrain flip-flops. It doesn't matter. I've never seen Tirana this wet. It must have rained I think for like 2.5 days completely straight. But this bit's dry, so I'm just gonna go up here. By using the channel revenue to hire somebody, it takes away my safety blanket, and that means I have to work harder at building revenue through other ways. Hopefully this will make for interesting content in this series. So I thought it'd be good just to do like a quick catch up on where we're at and stuff, see if you've got any questions, and just kind of remind myself of the dates that you're available or when you're back in the States, basically. I am working on a new project, and essentially it involves building an international sales team for a friend's software business that's trying to expand really rapidly. Mostly I'll be hiring nomadic people on a part-time basis, so for me it could be really, really interesting if it works out. It'd be amazing to kind of have some impact on this nomadic community. We get comfortable very easily as human beings. We get used to things. And actually, I don't want to get comfortable. I want to be challenged. Taking on Ezra is definitely a risk. But in my mind, the only real risk in life is not trying and never really finding out what your potential is.
You're all on camera now, so I can't see any weakness from anyone.
Do your best.
Gotta pretend it's really easy. I mean, it is easy.
Every one of these vlog episodes has a corresponding podcast. The podcast is recorded for Patreons only. However, the first one, the one which accompanies this episode, you can check out for free. So go check it out. There's a link below to the podcast, and it will discuss some of the things which are in this episode. So in this episode, especially about risk, but also other things that are going on in my life. So have a look, check it out, see all the behind the scenes stuff that's going on behind the side of this channel and the business and everything like that. And if you like that and you would like that on a weekly basis, you can consider supporting the channel through Patreon.